Alright, we're live. We're live! Yes, we're live! Alright. What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here with, once again, bed hair, but it is what it is. But anyway, thank you all for watching right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other 4 channels, which are in my pants, down in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all notifications so you never ever, baby, ever, and I mean ever, miss an upload. And that's all you gotta do. And if this is your first time watching, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, smash that like button, and smash that bell so you can get notified. Hopefully, YouTube will send out my videos. If not, then search my channel or unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell again, turn on notifications again. Hopefully, they'll go out to you, and that's it. But don't forget to subscribe to this channel and all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And also follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and all that good stuff. Alright, before we get to the topic at hand, which is your Smackdown and Rampage review for last night, and guess that. What's up, Prince? How you doing? Prince Idol in the chat already. So, I'm gonna have a good time now. Well, for the second part of the video, because there's gonna be 2 parts of the video. But thank you to Prince for Prince Idol for coming in and sharing the this Saturday night with me. Saturday night, February the 26th, 2022. Hope you had a great day. I personally had a pretty good day. Not too bad, but it is what it is. On a beautiful weekend, cold still, but it is what it is. And that's pretty much all that matters. Hope you had a great day. That's it. Anyway, so on this Saturday night, I will be talking about Smackdown and Rampage in just a second, but I have to talk about something that has been irking me ever since really late last night, going into most of today. Now, last night, I was going to do some videos last night. I did my Raw Thoughts video before this video, so you can check that out. Just talking briefly about Raw, which wasn't even anything to write home about. But so after I watched Rampage, after I watched most of Smackdown, I went to lay down because I wasn't really feeling well and I was kind of tired, so I wanted to lay down. Then I went on J-Man, my good buddy Jordan's J-Man stream. He does AEW Rampage live reactions with Eric Lima and his crew. And I know Chase is live. I will be talking to Chase later. But anyway, I went on J-Man's stream just to shoot the shit, just to chat, and talk about as Rampage was going on. I already knew all the results anyway, so I was like, why watch? But I did watch some of it, but after I took my nap and everything. And we'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, so J-Man had Eric Lima on the panel, and hey Kenny, what's going on? So J-Man had Eric Lima on the chat. Brandon Martin of the Right and Ray podcast. Big ups to Brandon and Eric as well. And also had our good friend, one of my my moderators, as we all know, Nick Infante 92. He's always been one of my main supporters and one of my best friends on here and on my channels as well. But there was an incident last night with Nick and another YouTuber named, well, I'll say his, I don't know his, well, I'll say his real name, Jerome, or Romy, they call him on YouTube. There was a big incident with that, and I had to turn the stream off because I could not believe the shit that I was hearing last night. Now, long story short, I'm not going to go into this because there's like 2 streams going on about this whole situation with Nick on ZTV stream and on my good buddy Leon's stream. So check them out. Go on there. You know, you'll find out more information about that. But long story short, Nick and Romy went at it in the, Romy was in the chat and Nick was on the panel. They went at it, and then Romy joined the chat, and then they just went to war, and freaking Nick pissed me off with what he did last night. He really, really pissed me off. He was calling, he was, at first I thought it was just joking around. You know how people joke around in the chat and on panels, they joke around. You know how me and Chase joke around every so often. Me and Nick joke around. Sometimes even me and Lauren joke around. Even me and Prince. Sometimes me and Prince Idol, we joke around here and there. But I'll say this before I get into what I want to say. I try to keep a reputation on my streams that I don't want any trolls on my stream saying shit, and I kind of made a vow to myself not to talk about these trolls anymore, and that's why, I mean, if I see I see a troll, any of my mods see a troll, just boot them out, just boot them. I don't care what they say, just boot them. So I'm kind of getting away from those wannabes anymore that think they can run shit and they can say whatever they want behind a freaking screen, blah, 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 because they're not going to do anything in real life, so, I mean, come on. But anyway, so yeah, so Nick, and Nick said some really mean shit to Romy, talking about his family and then talking about, okay, let me do that now, if I can. No, I can't. Of course I can't do it. Every time I touch my goddamn phone. Hold on, Kenny. Give me a second. I can't do it at the moment, so. But yeah, Kenny, I'll try to mod you later. I can't. For some reason, I can't do it now on my phone. I don't know why. Like every time I'm trying to touch the comments so it comes up where I can do that, but I'll do it later. I can't do it now because I don't want to waste too much time. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I understand. I understand, Kenny. But just don't abuse it, okay? Because I'm only giving you the wrench, for now. But if you do abuse it, I will take it right back, like clockwork. Okay. All right. Yeah, it was just a notification from Lauren. I'm trying to give him. There we go. Okay. All right, Kenny. Now you are now a mod, so got that. Just don't abuse your power because I will take it right back. Okay? Because I have trust issues with people, so I mean. You're being respectful for now. I know you from, whose stream, but I just don't give wrenches out to everybody, you know what I mean? But that's all I gotta say about that. But, getting back to my point. Yeah, okay, no problem. Going back to, thank you, by the way, Prince Otto, thank you. Now you're making me, I can't do my point now, I digress. But anyway, yeah, so Nick said a lot of mean shit to Romy, and, I thought, like I said, I thought it was, joking around, and then actually started escalating and escalating and escalating. I'm like, why can't you just take it to another room? or take it off the chat or off the stream or anything like that. But Nick's using he used the N word, he used the F word, not fuck, but the FAG word. I'll abbreviate it, but so I don't want to say anything. Somebody clips it. Oh, you said the F word. Blah 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 blah. And then long story short, Nick and him were just like bashing each other, and then Nick throws out a death threat to the guy, and then Romy comes back defending himself, saying this, it was just war, and I couldn't stand it anymore. I had to turn off the stream. And I'm a mod on J-Man's stream. And I kind of blame myself for this. I shouldn't put the blame on myself, but being a mod, I should have stepped in and said, hey, yeah, I should have told Nick, yo, take that elsewhere. Because you're on a panel with 3 other guys that you supposedly respect. I've lost all respect for Nick. He's still my friend. He'll still be a mod for now, but that wrench, I might have to take that wrench. I might have to take that wrench away pretty soon, Nick, because I told you before many times. Me and you've been on forums with me and Chase and everything. Okay, he got it. I'll say this, Nick. I know, I understand you were trying to defend yourself and everything like that, but there's a point where I keep telling you, I keep telling Nick that he really needs to stop with the drama and everything. I get involved with the drama and I go overboard, and I apologize for some things, but when I go into a panel, like with Chase's panel, or, I'm always respectful for the Chase. We fuck around. He says some weird things, and, I know he doesn't mean some of the stuff he says. But, long story short, I have no problem with Chase. I know we had a little argument yesterday, but we squashed that, and we're still friends, so it is what it is, despite what other douchebags think, but that's, all I gotta say about that. But yeah, me and Chase kind of talked to Nick, not yesterday, but before. Nick doesn't want to be part of drama and everything, and I respect that. I don't want to be part of drama either, but I'm trying to distance myself from a lot of people and all these douchebags that say all this shit. That's never gonna happen, but blah blah blah. And long story short, I told Nick, just ignore these douchebags. They're not gonna do anything face to face, all right? Just like ignore them, block them, and just move on. And he's like, I don't want to be part of it. But then, you get involved. You're saying all this shit now. You sound like a hypocrite. I've said some mean things in the past that I do regret, and I've apologized for some of it. Not all of it, but some of it. The stuff with who's, back in 2015. I won't go there. Some of you already know, but with who's kid, and I supposedly said this and that, but whatever. But, I apologize for that, and I did back in like 2014, 2015, 16, I think. The whole thing, with Roman Reigns back in the day, we all hated him because he was getting shoved down our throats every week like Cena. It was like, I freaking wish Roman was dead, Blah, blah, blah. It's like, not like saying, like, I want Roman to die or anything like that, I just wanted his character to fucking die. It's getting boring. It's getting stale. So I'm like, if he died tomorrow, I'm gonna care, And then the whole thing with Roman getting leukemia kind of changed my perspective, so I came out on video. I did a video about Roman getting, when he got leukemia. I said I apologize to Roman. I apologize to anybody who, who's a Roman supporter and everything like that for all the stuff I said, blah, 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 blah. But I never wish death on Roman Reigns, the man, Joe Annoy, whatever, his real name is Joe. But I never, like, said, oh, Joe Annoy should die, anything. I was like, yeah, Roman Reigns should die, But, it is what it is. The thing is, like I said, I don't try to get involved with drama because I try to keep a respectful video on my platform and on my panel and everything. If I do have people on my panel, which I rarely have people on my... Anyway. Yeah, I try to have a respectful, videos, when I do live videos. Sorry. When I do live videos and everything, I try to keep them respectful. And like I said, when I do go on panels with Chase, or, if I do go on, if I ask to be on, WJ's stream when he doesn't do it anymore, but, if I, besides going on Chase's stream, I'm always respectful to Chase. I don't, mess around in his chat or anything like that. And when I go, when I watch CTB, I watch Leon. I'm always in the chat. I'm on Leon's channel. I'm always respectful of Leon. I have no problems with Leon, and I have no problems with CTB. He kind of set me straight months ago. That whole, this stuff with the cat raping crap, blah 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 blah. We had a little a thing. I was kind of upset with him because I tried to defend myself, and it felt like I was getting gang raped by like 500 people, but not in a good way. But so I was kind of upset with ZTB. I tried to defend myself, and I felt like I was, I was getting bombarded, and I have to give Nick credit for that, because he was on with me on CTV stream, that whole cat raping thing. Nick was the only person that really defended me with all that shit. So I give Nick credit for that. So, I'll take that to the grave with Nick, because, he did defend me with all that shit. So, but the whole thing with what happened last night, and watching it back on ZTV's stream earlier and Leon's stream as well, it just made me want to throw up. It made me I kind of think about who my real friends are. Like I said, I have really bad trust issues with people on and off this platform. So, okay. But, like I said, I have a lot of trust issues with people. Even in my personal life, I have trust issues, but I'm not going to go there because that's personal stuff. So, but, it really made me think about Nick as a person. Because I tell him things like, just don't, ignore all these people, blah, blah, blah. Nick loses control of his emotions. I've lost control of my emotions many times, so you've seen it on video and in comments and everything like that, but, there's a point where you have to defend yourself and everything online, but then again, it's like a mute point. So, it's like, with, Chase and Double Z talk to me offline and everything, and I'm not gonna get into that because I know douchebags are watching. So, but long story short, they just told me to block and ignore, and that's all I gotta say about that. So that's what I'm trying to do. But same fucking trolls keep stalking me and fan of YouTube and and Nick and everybody else, and I personally don't care. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. with the death threats and everything. I have said some mean things back in the day, but that was just a retaliation. I do have, I already mentioned I have impulse control disorder, so I don't think before I speak sometimes, so, with these trolls, they get under my skin, so, I mean, to the point where, they say one thing, they mention people, and I'm just like, oh, well, fuck you, this and this and that, but, so, if they think I'm playing the victim, they can kiss my ass. That's all I gotta say about that. But let me just end with this. I'm gonna keep Mick as a mod for now, but I mentioned this on Instagram with him. He hasn't got back to me on that, and he hasn't got back to me on Discord either. But if he is watching this, Nick, what you did last night on J-Man stream pissed everybody off. And I don't blame Jordan for, taking your mod powers away on his channel, and then kicking you off the panel for like a year. I don't blame him for that. I really wish he would have ended the show right there, then and there. But I'm not blaming Jordan for that. So it is what it is. But all I'll say to you, Nick, is this. Just try to control your emotions. Don't let these immature, no-life virgin trolls get to you. And they say one thing, don't even engage. Because it's pathetic to go back and forth with these mindless zombies that have no life. So just focus on your life. I know you don't do YouTube or you do Twitch, but. It is what it is. So it kind of got me really, really, really upset. And I was really thinking of just unfriending you on Instagram. And taking your mod powers away. And then I was thinking of blocking you on Discord. But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because, you have defended me in the whole cat raping thing and everything. Blah, 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 blah. But, But right now, I need to take like a week, at least a week, to kind of process this and everything. If you want to talk to me on Discord or you want to talk to me on Instagram, that's fine. Or, if you want to come on the chat, you want to talk, you want to do, I'll do a separate chat just with Nick. I'll put him on a panel and everything. I'll try to do it on StreamYard. Because I can't do it here on YouTube Live, so obviously, but yeah, I'm gonna have to process this and figure out what I'm gonna do now. So regarding Nick, but I will keep him as a mod, and I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna take his mod powers away from him, because then he'll be on my ass. So not like that, but you know what I mean. But it is what it is. So that's all I gotta say about that. So Nick, just. Calm down, okay? Calm the fuck down. Do I have to come to your house and kick your ass? No, I'm kidding. But I might have to, I might have to set you straight, but not like that, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna, it is what it is. But anyway, alright, we'll move on. I can't talk about this anymore. Alright. We'll move on from there. Alright, let's go to the chat before we go to Smackdown and Rampage, before I completely lose my mind. Alright, so we got Kenny in the chat, we got we got Prince Idol in the chat. He says, bro, I had a great day hanging out with my beautiful girlfriend, Pig Lighter's girlfriend. As she was looking like Lisa Bonet today, but she always looks like she's going to in my eyes every day, but yeah, I had a great day. Oh, that's good. You had a great day. I had a pretty good day myself. Did some things, went out, had a good time. That's all that matters. You had a great day. Alright, Kenny's a mod now. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Prince Al says, "Hey Pete, can you give Kenneth a wrench?" Okay, he works for you. What are you, Roman? He works for me! You work for me, Michael Cole! You work for me too, Pat McAfee! I'm like, even the cameraman, he works for me! Okay, pause. Well, you guys work for me now, but you know. I don't have that much money to pay you, but it is what it is. No, I'm kidding, I don't pay anybody. I'm like you know who, but I'm not you know who that uses other people to stalk other people. Just, you know, saying that, but I don't go that far, but this was okay, remove that. Alright, Prince Isle says, "Love your shirt, bro. I'm a huge Doors fan myself. I love Jim Morrison." Well, I do too. I forgot who gave me this shirt. I think my parents got me this shirt. Good old Jim Morrison, Chief Mojo Rising. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Hey, Miss Smiley Face. This one's for you. From Chief Mojo Rising. Hiya, 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 hiya. Hey. Riders on the storm. Okay. This is one of my favorite Doors songs. My favorite Doors song is Roadhouse Blues. It is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. I woke up this morning and I got myself a beer. I don't drink beer in the morning, but yeah, you know, if I ever did wake up in the morning and I wanted to get a beer, go get it. But, yeah. I go get myself a water or something like that. But yeah. Actually, here's something interesting that you guys will love. Break On Through to the Other Side was the first song, very first song that me and my old friend Greg played on college radio. When I first started I first started college radio in 1995. I didn't get my own show until I think like the same year or 96. And we made it. I wanted a show by myself. I wanted a classic rock metal show by myself. But then I met my friend Greg at the time and everything. So it's like, hey, let's just hook up. Do a show together. Everybody in the radio station is like, no, don't give it to them. They're the Beavis and Butthead of radio. But eventually we got it. We had maybe 3 great years together on that show before he departed, and then I took over and made it a 80s metal show and kind of disintegrated because, the general manager was a dick. But yeah, Break On Through was the first song played the first night that we before we did a demo show, but we didn't play that song. But the very first show we did back in I think 96. 95, 96, I think it was Break On Through to the Other Side, which we use as our promo to, let's say, hey, every Tuesday night, listen to The Time Machine on WKRB Radio. Blah, 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 blah. And it took us like 3 takes to do the fucking promo, by the way. It was me, my friend Greg, the general manager, who was running the board like an idiot, and then another girl that was there who did the promo with us as well. So we had to do it like 3 times. I was getting annoyed. I'm like, can we finish this off? I still have the tape, actually. No, do I have? I don't even have it. I don't know if I have it anymore. The 8-track. Back in the day, we used 8 tracks. I'm so old. College radio stations in the 90s used 8 tracks. But it is what it is. But I digress. But yeah, I miss that show. I don't miss my friend Greg because he's now irrelevant and he's gone on to other things in California now. So he's still miffed me because I went on a friendship date with one of my friends. One of his friends, but that was back in the day. Anyway, let's move on. Let's not talk about Jim Morrison all day. Okay, Prince Al says, he got it, bro, thank you. Okay. Kenny says, a little tongue-tied, huh? You think? You're tongue-tied. Okay, Kenny says I'm trying to distance myself from some drama. It's not healthy, yeah. Drama's not healthy for anybody. It gets to you, and you just go completely off the wall. And in this case, what happened to Nick? Say things you don't mean, and now you're getting crucified for it. I mean, I got crucified for years, and personally now I don't care. Because people still hate me for all the stuff in my past, which now it keeps getting brought up. Even in 2022, things from like 10 years ago or 7 years ago, same fucking shit. Get over it. Get a life. And get some fucking pussy. Get a job. Get some, get laid. That's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, alright, got my good buddy Ethereal Leon in the chat. Howdy, and Nick Chase's friend of, well, I'm not gonna say that. Wait, what? I didn't, E, what the hell are you I didn't get your, comment. I don't know what it means, but. Oh, yeah, Nick Infante, that's who it, is Ethereal Leon. It's Nick Infante, not that, you moron. Not that schmuck. But it is what it is. Alright, got a newcomer in the chat. Max Lethal. Are you related to Jay Lethal? No. But anyway, it says, hello, Pete. Well, hello to you, too. That's it. Alright, Kenny says, if you want a news guy for the channel, I'm here. That's fine. That's fine. I'm a news guy, too, so. Lauren, sometimes Lauren will give me things that are breaking news, anything like, actually, yesterday, I forgot if I was on J-Man's stream, or I think she messaged me on Discord. She told me that BFAB was possibly going to AEW. So, Isaiah Scott is about, I think he's just about signed with AEW. Don't know when he's gonna, debut, which could be at Revolution in the Face of the Revolution ladder match. I think we'll probably see him there. As far as Jeff Hardy goes, Jeff Hardy's about to, he hasn't signed yet, but he did say that he was going to AEW. It's just a matter of when he signs, because his 90-day contract thing doesn't end until March the 12th. So, which is next Saturday, two weeks from today, I should say. We got that. So it's a good possibility that he may debut on the March 16th edition of Dynamite in San Antonio, where Chase is gonna be. So that should be fun. But if you have Matt Hardy his YouTube channel, if you subscribe to it, he has a new video out. Came out 2 hours ago. It's called "The Hardys Respond to the Briscoes." Now this weekend, I think match is probably happening now. I don't know, but I forgot what promotion it is. I think it's somewhere here in the Northeast. Supposed to have another match between the SAT, the Spanish announce team, Joel and Jose Maximo, taking on the Briscoes, and the winner of that match faces the Hardy Boys in the main event later on in that show. That should be pretty fun. And Matt Hardy and Jeff have other dates coming up that they're going to be wrestling. I think they're doing I think they're going to be wrestling on March the 12th or March the 19th, I believe. But yeah, it's great to see Jeff back in the ring. I assume this was a prior engagement thing, so I don't know how this match happens because Jeff's non-compete clause. So I mean, but it's great to see the Hardy Boys are going to face either the Briscoes or the SATs. So, but I can't wait for Jeff to appear in AEW. I just hope they don't fuck him up. But and another guy that might be going to AEW is Cesaro. But I would rather him go to Impact because, I don't know how what they would do with him in AEW. You know, Eddie Kingston's like, I don't have the balls to come to AEW. Now remember, Cesaro and Eddie Kingston were kind of together in Chikara and part of CCW for a little bit too, and Ring of Honor too, don't forget. So I don't know how that situation is going to go if Cesaro wants to go to AEW and kind of reignite this little thing with Eddie Kingston. So, I mean, he can appear anytime, so he can appear next week on Dynamite or Rampage or even at Revolution. Doesn't have a 90-day compete clause. He can go on any show he wants right now. He can come on my show. No, he's not going to be on my show. He's the Swiss Superman. But in any event, we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. And don't forget, this Wednesday night on Dynamite from Orlando, Florida, at Daly's place, we got another huge announcement from our good buddy Tony. Tony Khan has another huge announcement. What that could be, we don't know. I still think it's going to be a major TV deal. Some big TV deal he has. Or it could be possibly the acquiring of Ring of Honor. There's been rumors that Tony Khan might be buying Ring of Honor from Sinclair. I hope he does. But I doubt that, but I wouldn't be surprised. He might buy Ring of Honor, but not buy Ring of Honor. You know, he buys the library and all that shit. Not buying Ring of Honor from Kerry Silken and Company and all that. It is with that. But he has some big deal in the works, which could be that there's big rumors about a major show happening, like a big super show between Impact Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW having a big, humongous super show. I'd pay to go to that if it's in New York, but I don't know. But I think they're going to be doing, if that does happen, probably be in the summertime. But we'll see what happens with all that. So we'll see what happens. But Tony's big announcement is going to be huge. But it is what it is. Kenny says he got breaking news for Smackdown. Okay, and Raw. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, if you want to give it to me, Kenny, let me know. That's fine, if you're still watching. Alright, a few more comments, and then we're going to get into these reviews, because I want to finish this off, and then I want to take a nap. Let's see here. Okay, Max Lethal says, I'm a fan of The Rock and Edge. Hey, look! Hide your wives, it's Edge! Or, as I call him, Edge. You think you know me? Who's ready for a 5-second pose? But yeah, that's cool. You like Edge. Edge is cool. I have no problems with Edge. And I'm fan of The Rock. If you like Dwayne, that's fine. I don't like his movies, but he was I grew up with The Rock back in the Attitude Era when it was Rocky Maivia, a no-name schmuck. Then it became Corporate Rock. Well, even before Corporate Rock, he was the Nation of Domination Rock. And then became Corporate Rock. And then the People's Champion, The Rock. And then we all know him as The Rock. But way too many matches with Triple H. Way too many matches with Triple H. And Stone Cold. Not that many with The Undertaker, though, but still, he's going to probably go in the Hall of Fame next year. Speaking of the Hall of Fame, I heard it's going to be a very small class this year. Very small. It's mainly going to be with The Undertaker. I mean, there are going to be some other people. I'm hearing Shamel. Why? Shamel? What does Shamel ever do? I mean, they put these people in that should not be in. Why? I'm okay with The Undertaker, but Shamel, besides being, Booker T's wife, what did she do? Besides, all hail King Booker! and then I had that semi-rape angle with Kurt Angle. That's all she did. And besides being on, I think she was a Nitro girl at one point. I might be wrong on that, but what has Chomel ever did to warrant a spot in the Hall of Fame? Bueller? But I forgot the other name that was supposed to go in. It was Undertaker, Chomel, and I forgot who the other person was. But Chomel boggles my mind. But I would just have the Hall of Fame with just the Undertaker. That's it. Just like that could be like the very first WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony where it was just Andre the Giant. And then that was it. Then later years you had multiple people. I would have it this year just be the Undertaker and just forget everybody else, where we should have like Miss Elizabeth and Melina and Gail Kim, Mickey James, Brian Pillman. But like I said, the WWE Hall of Fame is garbage. Now the Ring of Honor Hall of Fame, that's something I want to watch next week. Next week on Ring of Honor TV, wherever you watch that, the inaugural class of 2022, the Briscoes, CM Punk, Samoa Joe, and Bryan fucking Danielson. I can't wait for that. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. He's on probation, but I'll bring him in. What do you want, Mike? Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come in. I know I'm on probation for what I did to Sensational Sherry. I just wanted to say hi because you said my name again. Okay, Mike. I'll let you say hi. Did you hear what happened to Nick? Like, what happened to Nick? I heard something happened. Like, well, yeah. Nick's being a bad boy. You might have to put him through a freaking table. Nah, I don't want to do that to Nick. Nah, I can't do that. Why? He called somebody the F word and called somebody the N word. Oh, no, New Jack. No, I didn't say you, New Jack. No, New Jack. I didn't say the N word to you. That was somebody else said that to you, motherfucker. Just state it. Just stay over there with your sights, okay? As far as you go, Mike, you're still on probation for another month, okay? You want to say goodbye? Bye! Okay. Yeah, Nick. Mike Awesome's on probation because, he said some mean stuff to Sensational Sherry, so. I told Nick to be nice to Sensational Sherry, and what does he do? He acts like a complete jackass. But it is what it is. All right, let's see here. All right, but it's cool. Max Lethal is a fan of The Rock and Edge. That's cool. All right, Prince Al says, "Hey, bro, another one of my guys, Max. You can trust him. He needs a wrench." Maybe after the show, after the video, I may give him a wrench. But like I said, I don't give wrenches out to everybody. Gotta be cool with me personally. Blah blah blah. Like I gave Chase's one, Prince Idol's one, because I'm because he's good friends with Lauren. I gave Kenny one. But like I said, I'll give you it for now, but if you abuse it, get the fuck off my channel. That's all I say about that. Let's see here. Okay. Prince Idol says, "And bro, don't forget to do the thank yous at the end of the show. We have some new people here." Of course. Okay, no problem. I'll try, like I said, But anyway. Okay, Kenneth says, "Watch what you say because it could bite you in the rear end." That's definitely true. I know that from experience. But, but if you go below the belt with me, I'm going to go below the belt with you. And I personally don't care what I say to you. So if you take offense to what I say when you go below the belt, then fuck you, man. Anyway. Okay, Prince Idol, okay, you tracked it. Okay. Let me handle Nick. There will be a better Prince Idol. Hold on. Let me handle Nick. There will be better. A Prince Idol handles Nick. Give him a second chance for me. No, like I said, with Nick, I'll give him a second chance. I'm not gonna take his mod powers away. I'm not gonna unfriend him on Instagram or Discord. But for what he, even if he did after all this stuff happened, after Rami left the panel, he apologized. Too late. It's too late. Now you're gonna be you're getting crucified for it now. Now you're gonna and now you're basically blacklisted from a lot of people's chats and communities and stuff like that. So especially with Leon and ZTB and everything. But I digress. All right, Lauren's in the chat, my tribal queen of the chat. What's up, Lauren? How you doing? Okay. Okay, Prince Idol says, yeah, bro, don't worry. I will handle Nick for you. You can trust Prince Idol. You know that. Like I said, I got trust issues, but I'll go with it. Anyway, Kay says, Usos versus Viking Raiders Smackdown tag team titles on the line. That's next week on Smackdown. I know that. But I just don't think they're going to give the Viking Raiders the belts. I just don't. I think the Usos are going to lose at WrestleMania. To who? Who knows? Who cares? Who cares who the Usos lose to right now? Who cares? The SmackDown Tag Team Division is a joke. So is the Raw Tag Team Division, but the entire Tag Team Division in WWE is garbage. And that's it. Anyway. Lauren says that's Prince's cousin. Oh, that's Max Lethal is Prince's cousin? That's cool. Alright. Where are we here? Okay. Also, Lauren says, yeah, I did. Okay. She says, the Maximo Brothers, we know them well, huh, PD? Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Oh, sorry. That's something else. Yeah, I know Joel. I call him Joel, but it's Joel. But I know Joel Maximo basically since 2013. From actually Prince Nana of our good friend Prince Nana of the Embassy and of Ring of Honor, of course. Please. Prince Nana, not Prince Idol, Prince Nana. He actually introduced me to Joel Maximo on Facebook, and then me and Joel talked on Facebook, and he told me to come down to was back in the day. He ran shows out of like a garage, which was his where he trained a lot of people and everything. But long story short, I met up with Joel because I wanted to do something with Joel, and I wanted to do either ring announcing or commentary. So I went to see him one day. The missus went too. We talked briefly. And then I met Santan the Superman. He was just like behind me. He's like, you going somewhere? He was cool. He's a cool guy. Santan's a cool guy. But anyway, long story short, nothing really came out of it. We just talked, and we took a picture near the ring and everything. And then we started talking afterwards. I went to one of his shows in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, and yeah, we me and him talked before the show and everything, and he would try to get me interviews with like Sabu and sorry about that with Sabu and Dalton Castle. I actually went up to Dalton Castle and told him, saying, hey, I'm good friends with Joel. I wanted to know if we can do maybe a quick interview. Blah, 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 blah. And Dalton was okay with it. He said, okay, talk to me after the show. So, right near the end of that show, where Sabu was on, actually, too, Dalton's leaving. I'm like, did he forget something? I didn't want to go after him and miss the main event and anything, so I was like, you know what, fuck it. So, but, years later, a couple years later, I met Dalton when he was Ring of Honor champion, and I kind of mentioned it to him. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, but I had to go, But, I have nothing bad to say about Dalton Castle. Peacock. But I kind of lost a chance to do an interview on my channel with Dalton Castle. Even though it was like a 5-minute interview. But never got the chance to do it with Sabu, of course. Sabu's crazy. But But I did go to Joel's dojo, if you will, and I did a little bit of training here and there, but not much. And then he tried to scam me out of $500, but yeah. But don't ask me why, but it is what it is. I have a little bit of training, but Lauren knows Joel pretty well, among other people from the New York wrestling community. And that's pretty much it. But I miss Joel. I haven't seen him in when was the last time I saw him? I think it was 2016, 2017, when FSW was still around. Now it's gone. Now I think Joel has another promotion. Or I don't know if he has another promotion or he's working with another promotion. And I think it's called Expect the Unexpected, or ETU. They got a show coming up on April the 1st, I believe, in Jersey, so. Well, at least, Joel and Jose Maximo are back in the ring. That's pretty nice. But I miss Joel. I haven't talked to him in many, many, many years. But it is what it is. Alright, Lawrence says, Shamel was in WCW in the Spice Girls. Oh, you mean the Nitro Girls, not the Spice Girls. That's somebody else. I'll tell you what I want. No. But yeah, she was a showgirl. No, she was a Spice Girl, Nitro Girl, whatever you want to call it. Where do you think, Kimberly Page came from? Kimberly Page was a Nitro Girl at the time before, she got with Diamond Dallas Page. But it is what it is. Good old DDP. Good friend of mine. Anyway. Lauren says, Miss Elizabeth and Brian Pillman should be going into the Hall of Fame. You think? It's been years since Miss Elizabeth hasn't been in the Hall of Fame. It's like 20-some-odd years almost. So I think the very first Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame was 93, I think, when Andre the Giant went in. So it's been about 20 years, and Miss Elizabeth is not in the Hall of Fame. And she should have been in first. Besides, the next year, like 94, she should have been in the Hall of Fame. Why? I don't know. And how long did it take for Macho Man Randy Savage to go in? Look how many people, it's taking like 20 years for people to go in, like Lex Luger, and it took a long time for Sting to go in too. But there's so many people that should go in. Brian Pillman. It took years for Davey Boy Smith to get in. I still think the British Bulldog should go in as a tag team. That's just me, but there's so many people that should go in. Gail Kim. I'm still petitioning for Melina to go in. I actually went up to Melina face to face at a WOW show, and I told Melina, I was like, I'm petitioning for you to go into the Hall of Fame. She's like, oh my God, thank you so much. She gave me a big, humongous smoochie. Not on the lips, of course, but she should have, but But yeah, she hugged me and kissed me. We took a picture, and that's it. But I still want Melina in the Hall of Fame. I just don't understand how Beth fucking Phoenix gets in before her. Don't get me started, because I'll go on like a 10-hour rant about the fucking WWE Hall of Fame. I just don't have the time to do it right now. But Beth Phoenix should not be in. Even the Bella Slush should not even be in. Gail Kim, Melina, Mickey James, Victoria, or otherwise known as Tara. We all know who she is. I would even put Kelly in. Just for shits and giggles, Kelly. I think Kelly's in, but if she's not, then she should go in. Maybe Candice Michelle, even though she really didn't do much except for like sucking like Drench's cock. But you know, I wouldn't put Maria Kanellis in there though. No, Maria Kanellis barely did anything. Even though she was a ditz, but you know. You know what I would put in? Michelle McCool. Why can't you put Michelle McCool in this year? There's rumors that Michelle McCool might go in this year with her husband, The Undertaker. I would love that. First, I believe that might be the first ever husband-wife tandem to go in the Hall of Fame. I might be wrong on that, but I would love The Undertaker and Michelle McCool to go in together. Maybe put Layla Milani in, Layla, She was part of Lade Cool, former co-holder of the women's title, and part of the ECW Expose with Brooke Adams or Brooke Tessmacher and Kelly, of course. Not that Brooke Tessmacher is going to go in the Hall of Fame anytime soon, but it is what it is. And speaking of Hall of Famers, what the hell's going on with Tammy Sytch? What the hell is going on? She's back in jail again. She's in jail, and she has like 11 other offenses now. What the fuck is going on with this bitch? I'm telling you right now, I'm going on record as saying this, Tammy Sytch is gonna die pretty soon. She's all screwed up in the head. I don't know if she's still on prescription drugs or what the crap she's on. I don't know if she's still drinking again. I don't know. But she is wacko. I thought she was, she was turning the corner, and then she goes to jail for domestic abuse for her boyfriend. 19 charges or something with that. Now she's in jail again for, I think, I think the same thing now. What is wrong with these people? I still think Tammy Sytch is gonna either die in jail, or she's just gonna die. Like overdose or something, or alcohol poisoning, or something's gonna happen to Tammy Sytch. It's gonna be sad, but, I wouldn't have any remorse for her. It's like, you did this to yourself there, Tammy. But she needs help. The bitch needs help. But I digress. Alright, I'm talking for an hour and I haven't even got to Smackdown. That's fine. It's my show, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Okay, Kenny says... Okay, next week on Smackdown, well, we'll get to Smackdown, Ronda Rousey and Sonya Deville, and Sami Zayn and Ricochet for the Intercontinental title. Should be some good shit next week. From Miami, Florida. Boys, Florida getting a lot of love next week. I think Raw is in Florida this coming Monday night. I might be wrong on that, but we all know Dynamite's going to be at Daly's place on Wednesday night. Then Thursday night, they're doing a special show at Universal Studios, the soundstage, on Thursday night. Friday night, they're doing a live edition of Rampage from the Edition Arena in Orlando, Florida, where Revolution will be next Sunday. And then the following Wednesday, March the 9th, they're going to be in another part of Florida. I think it's Acero, Florida, or Edero, Florida. Something with an E in it. It's Acero, Florida. I've never heard of the place. But I think they're trying to stay away from Tampa. I don't know, but... Hey, I can't go to Tampa! Maybe they're afraid to go to Tampa. I don't know. But yeah, but next week for Dynamite is going to be stacked. I think that Revolution, that card is just amazing. I think it might be, actually, I know it's the first pay-per-view of the year for AEW. I know they got Double or Nothing May 29th, and they got All Out in September, and then Full Gear in November. Yeah, this might be, I didn't say it's going to be, might be AEW's best pay-per-view of the year. Now, we have to see what Double or Nothing and All Out and Full Gear do, but, I think they're going to come out 2022 with a good old-fashioned Gilmore Cutter, like, bang! This might be the best pay-per-view in their 4-year existence. But we'll see. It's stacked. I love it. The card is just great. It is what it is. That too. Alright, Lauren's like, LOL's New Jack, motherfucker. Yeah, get that scythe away from me, goddammit, before I put it up your ass. Motherfucker. Anyway. Alright, Kenny says on Raw, Edge addresses his WrestleMania future. Yeah, probably AJ's gonna come out. Or Damian Priest. It's one of those two guys, but I think it's AJ. But we'll see. Lauren says, shaking my head, Mikey. Yeah, he's on probation, that guy. Lauren says, PD, I can vouch for Max. Okay. Alright, Max Lethal says, Shawn Michaels faced The Undertaker at WrestleMania twice and came up short. Yep, I think it was 26 and 27, I think it was. I could be... Not, damn it, now I gotta go to my history book. My mental history book. Which is not great, because I'm 45. Hey, old Sonny! You know? Alright, I gotta, keep it quiet, because missus. But anyway, I think it was 26 and 27. Yes, I think 28 was Triple H. I could be wrong. Thank you, Lauren, for that. Got notifications up the wazoo now. But yeah, those two matches were pretty damn good. Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. I think it was a 20. Was it? I might be wrong. I think it was 26 and 27. I have to look. It is what it is. But those two matches were great. And the matches that Undertaker had with Triple H, I think he had like 3 of them. Yeah, I believe he had 2 or 3 with Triple H. The first one, which I think was at WrestleMania. What number was that? It was 17. I think it was 17 or 18. Then the Hell in a Cell. And then I think the one before that. Then the Hell in a Cell, I think. But it is what it is. Watching TV. But yeah, good stuff. Okay. And Lauren says no Weather? Well, I don't know what that means. Alright. Kenny says Sammy Guevara, Sting, Darby versus AHFO Tornado Tag Team match. Ty Conti versus Jade Cargill TBS title at Revolution. Already knew about that. I already talked about that on my... actually, I didn't do my AEW Dynamite review yet, but there you go. Lauren says, check out the 5 Wrestling. I have actually seen some of that. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Actually, is this still on? Actually, let me go on my my desktop, because I have the desktop on. GCW had an event today. Actually, it's done. GCW had a video today of they had an event called LA Fights, Volume 3 today, on their YouTube channel. It was streamed 2 hours ago, so I missed some of it. So I'll watch that maybe later or tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe sometime next week. I'll if I get a chance to watch that. But it is what it is. But I have heard of Defy Wrestling. I'll go check that out next time. Alright, let's see. Lauren says HBK's wife was a Nitro Girl too. Yeah, I remember that. I forgot her, the one that got Falcon punched by Jericho. Ooh, my face. Boy, she take that really bad. I digress. Lauren says, duh. She says, Ivory is in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I did mention that. I didn't say she wasn't in the Hall of Fame. Lauren says check out GAW, which I think she meant GCW on YouTube. Yeah, I got Game Changer Wrestling. I'm subscribed to them, but this was. Okay, Lauren says fuck you. Then she says fuck her, good, stay there. Okay. Okay, Kenny says Danielson versus Moxley, Jericho versus Kingston, also at Revolution. Oh, basically Kenny's doing my AEW Dynamite review for me. Do it on your own channel. I'm just kidding. Anyway, Lauren says, do I have more? Don't have more. Okay, don't have more. Okay. Lauren says, poor Chris. Yeah, Candido. Poor Chris Candido. No. The triple threat. You know. Probably one of the greatest theme songs that in ECW history, next to the Sandman, of course, and Tommy Dreamer. Well, there's so many great theme songs in ECW, but Perfect Strangers just fit the franchise, Shane Douglas, and the triple threat. You know, great. And Chris Candido's theme was even better. And that's pretty much it. Alright. I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Just had to use the old men's room. But it is what it is. Alright, where are we now? I'm tired. Yeah, poor Chris Candido, probably one of the greatest ECW themes in history of Becky Black! I can't sing it, but obviously. Move on from there. Okay. Where are we? Alright, Max Lethal says no, 25 and 26. Oh, that's what it was. See, like I said, my history is not so good. My mind's up, I apologize. And that's all I gotta say about that. Okay, anyway. Kenneth says, I've heard word Vince will be on Pat McAfee's show next week. It could lead to a match at WrestleMania. Please, for the love of God, no. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope not. 76-year-old Vince McMahon in the ring. If it does happen, I will say this. WrestleMania is going to suck. It already does suck, but it's going to suck even more. It sucked then, and it sucks now. That's all I got to say about that. All right, we'll move on from there. Okay, Lauren says Max 25 was Flair. Yeah, I was right. It was right then. Okay. Kenny says Undertaker vs Triple H, end of an era was impressive. Yes, it was. Very good match. was that 20? I believe it was at 28 or 29. I think it was 29. I forgot what number that was. I think it was 28 maybe. Anyway. Lotta says 4DX versus BOD Crown Jewel. Yeah, I remember that. Any good matches? Prince Otto's laughing up a storm. Lotta says no, GAW TV run by Mickey James, Tara, SoCal Val. Oh, that one. Oh, okay. I'll try to take a look at it. But it is what it is. And that's it. Prince Idol says, I'm the daddy, Pete. No. Okay. Yeah, the daddy of what? I don't know, but... You got your own woman there. Alright, anyway, Lotta says, Ken, he's not like clown. Please calm it down. Okay. Calm down there, Kenny. Take it down a notch. But I digress on that. Alright, that's pretty much it for that. Alright, let's get into quickly. Let's quick. Anyway, I can't talk tonight. It is what it is. Alright, anyway, let's quickly get into Rampage and Smackdown. Smackdown review, and then we're gonna get out of here because I'm gonna have my sensible dinner in a little bit. Then go to bed because I got things to do tomorrow. Important things, like your mama. No. Anyway, all right. So Rampage last night, pretty good. Getting about a week away from Revolution. Next week is the Go Home Show, a live edition of Dynamite. Oh God. Somebody shoot me. No, don't shoot me, but I'm just saying. Something's wrong with me today. So next week, a live edition of Rampage at 10 o'clock on TNT. And then after that, at 11 o'clock, we got the countdown to Revolution, a half-hour show from 11 to 11:30. So a lot of wrestling next week, good lord. There's so much wrestling. I can't get enough of this wrestling. Now imagine if New Japan had a major network that was actually on a consistent basis, I mean, it kind of is on a major network like Access TV, but, they're showing old stuff, like from the G1 this past year, well, last year, with the Switchblade Jay White and the Bushi, I think Bushi won. Great match, though. Great match. Anyway, alright, let's get to Rampage. And came your way as the Dynamite from the Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut. So AEW was kind of invading WWE territory, if you know what I mean. And as always, our commentary team of Excalibur, the man behind the mask. Excalibur, our good friend from World Hook Brother, Taz. Brother. Alright, yeah, Taz and Le Champion, Chris Jericho. No Ricky Starks this week, because he was in the, that match with, who is he fighting? Damn it. It was Ricky Starks against somebody, and Ricky Starks won to get in the ladder match. I forget who it was. Yeah, Impact and NJPW on Thursday night. Impact at 8 o'clock and New Japan at 10 o'clock on Access TV. Good Thursday night. And that's it. Alright, so we had our commentary team for that. Jericho, Taz, and Excalibur. And that's it. So we start off the night with our first match of the night for the TNT title, the undisputed TNT title. We had the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, taking on Andrade El Idolo with Matt Hardy, Isaiah Cassidy, and Jose Jalapeno on a stick. No, Jose, his assistant at ringside, and Sammy Guevara basically had nobody. Very good match. There's one point in the match where Sammy hits Spanish Fly to drop on Andrade. Then Andrade hits a slingshot Hangman's DDT on the apron. Ow! Sammy grabs a super Spanish Fly for a near fall. I'll get that. And I'll move on from there. Alright, I have to use the bathroom one more time. I'll be right back. I have to really use the bathroom again, because, you know, it is what it is. I'll be right back. Big man do big things, so we do. That's you. Alright, we're back. Ooh. 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 Oh, had to go James Hetfield. Alright. Alright, so like I said, going back to Sammy Guevara and Andrade. Very good match. So like I said, Sammy grabs a super Spanish Fly for a near fall. Then they go back at it. Andrade goes to unhook the turnbuckle pad, which is on a mat to unhook the other pad. Sammy comes back with a trying to go for the go to hell, the GTH, and failed at it, which allowed Andrade to roll him up for a near fall with his foot on the rope. And replays show that Matt shoved Andrade's foot off the rope. Ooh. Might be trouble in the AFHO. And then Sammy jumps over him, hits a super kick. But he gets a kick to face in return, which sends Andrade down onto the exposed turnbuckle. Then Sammy finishes Andrade off with the double springboard Gilmore Kata! Bang! Even though it was sloppy. I told you that before, Sammy. Do not use my move. You know, it was good. It was good when you hit the jumping Gilmore Cutter off the ladder on the guy that we know. The guy that's what's his name? You know, what's his name? When you hit it on that guy to win the belt. But yeah, the one that you hit last night, sloppy. But that's why people should not be using the Gilmore Cutter. Only I can use it. So I'm the originator of it, and nobody gets up from it. Nobody. And I mean nobody, even you know who. But anyway. Alright, so he hits the double springboard Gilmore Cutter. 1, 2, 3, Sammy Guevara retains the TNT Championship. In a pretty good match, I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Then afterwards, Matt Hardy comes in, tries to jump Sammy, but then Darby and Sting come in for the save just to hype up the Tornado Trios match at Revolution. That should be interesting. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, after that, we get the QT Marshall comes out, starts complaining about Hook being the nicest guy in the world, and he takes credit for training Hook to be respectful, and basically he made Hook to be the man that he is today, and Taz is like, oh, the guy's lost his mind! And then Hook comes out, pissed. QT's like, oh, I didn't mean it, I really didn't mean it, I didn't mean it! And then QT Marshall, the pussy that he is, throws half his students at Hook, and Hook's like, puny fucking students, throws them out. Then I think he was one of the students, who he fought, I think a week ago or 2 weeks ago, that I forgot his name, Blake Lee or whatever his name is. He was like, hey, go in there, go in. He's like, oh no, dude, no, I'm out of here, dude. So eventually we're gonna see QT Marshall and Hook, and Hook's gonna beat the living shit out of that guy. Setting for the man. But yeah, so I get that's it. I gave the Andrade Sammy match 3.5 out of 5 stars. I gave this segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, after that we go to Dan, fat face dipshit Dan Lambert, with the Men of the Year, Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Lambert said he talked to Tony Khan about getting Scorpio Sky a TNT title match. Tony Khan offered him a spot in the Face of the Revolution ladder match. And Scorpio's like, I already won that match. Yeah, but then you lost to Cody. Anyway, so Scorpio's like, I don't want it. I don't want it. Why should I be, qualifying for the match I already won last year? Blah, 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 blah. Ethan Page then tells him to trust Dan Lambert, who promises to get him his TNT title shot before the winner of the ladder match gets theirs. Maybe a triple threat? We'll see. I really don't want Scorpio Sky to be the next champ, to be honest with you. I'd rather have it be like Swerve or maybe Keith Lee, but we'll see. That's that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, match number 2, we had, one of the members of the Face of the Revolution ladder match, Wardlow, with Sean Spears at ringside. He takes on Captain Caveman! Nick Camarado with Aaron Solo at ringside. Nothing to write home about. Wardlow slips out of a Alabama Slammer, hits the Powerbomb Symphony, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. And then he gets the pin. He pins Captain Caveman at 6:25. So Wardlow picks up another win. And then afterwards, Sean Spears comes in and beats the shit out of Aaron Solo. Wardlow had him up for the Powerbomb Symphony, and then Sean Spears almost broke Wardlow's hand with the chair shot. And then Wardlow's pissed. I'm like, beat him up, please! And Sean Spears tells Wardlow, basically, we have to get back to basics. No more power bombs. He's like, you're not getting over with the power bombs. I'm like, shut up. You're the one to talk there, Sean Spears. You haven't gotten over since you were in NXT. But I digress. Basically says, you got so much potential. You don't need the power bombs. Me and Max are so proud of you. And then he hugs him. And Wardlow's like, this motherfucker. But yeah, I can see Wardlow turning on MJF at the pay-per-view. But we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, we got that. All right, match number 3, the Professor's 5-minute challenge. Serena Deeb taking on Kayla Sparks, who is on SmackDown on the Kiss Cam with Los Lotharios, Humberto Carrillo, and Angel Garza. Lucky her. Huh? You're kissing 2 guys that are not... Yeah. They're not single. But I digress. So Kayla Sparks and Serena Deeb. Serena Deeb beats her in 2.5 minutes with the Serenity Lock. Same shit every week. That's all I gotta say about that. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. I think Hikari Shida's gonna come back from Japan and beat the fuck out of her, but it's either gonna be her or Ember Moon or Tegan Nox to knock her off her throne. And that's pretty much it. Speaking of thrones, we get to our next segment, the contract signing between Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby, and Thunder Rosa, yay! Not that Rosa, of course. So Thunder Rosa comes out with Tony Baloney, the legendary Tony Baloney, Shivani. Britt Baker comes out with her, her group, Rebel, Reba, and Jamie Hayter, blah, 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 blah. You know how these contract signings go. Someone gets put through a table. Thunder Rosa says it's time for a champion who doesn't cheat and calls her, a bitch, and he calls him a para, like female dog, or Bella. Bella, you been gay, huh? Blah, blah, blah. And then Britt Baker goes on a rant, says, who is people talking about after the lights out match? Me! So, blah, blah, blah. Baker signs. Thunder Rosa jumps her, and beats her up. Her goons try to stop her. And then Mercedes Martinez comes in for the save, puts Rebel through the table. I thought it was Jamie Hayter, but okay. Anyway, so we get that. So it looks like Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez are now a team. And we'll see what happens at Revolution next Sunday between Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa. Personally, I don't think Britt Baker's gonna lose that belt anytime soon. And if she does, it's probably gonna be either Jade Cargill, Athena, or Ember Moon, or Tegan Nox. So I really don't know who's gonna beat her at this point. I don't think it's gonna be Thunder Rosa. I just don't think. It would be nice, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Alright, so I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the end segment of the night with Bismarck Henry. And, face-to-face showdown with Orange Cassidy, Wheeler Yuta, and the Acclaimed, Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. Max Caster basically says Orange Cassidy looks like Ryan Gosling with scurvy. Then Bismarck Henry's like, hey, were you listening to your list there, Orange Cassidy? And he's like, I stopped listening hours ago. So anyways, we get to the main event, and then, the Acclaimed do their little rap, even though there was a part that got edited out, which was the, Max Caster mentioned something about Putin. Yeah, bitch. But it is what it is. I could care less for that war. But, I feel bad for the people of Ukraine. I mean, there's so many people dying now in the Ukraine. NATO had to enact Section 4. We're fucked. They haven't enacted Section 4 in many years. So, we're fucked. Sending 400,000 people to the Ukraine. We're fucked. Not that's gonna stop Putin from doing anything. He's fucking wacko, that guy. His own people, his own country hates the fucking guy. And, even who said it herself, that Putin's gonna die. He's gonna get shot. Pfft. Good. Another Ruski to get out of there. I don't give a shit. Fuck him. Fuck that guy. Fuck Putin. And that's pretty much it. But, my prayers go out to all the Ukrainian people. Really, the United States should not even get into this thing, but you know how NATO is. An attack on us is an attack on all. So, you attack us, we must invade you. And kill about 400,000 people. Scream. And all you gotta do is just drop a goddamn nuke! But Peter, you shouldn't say that because they might drop a nuke on us. Then we'll have global thermonuclear war. Like I mentioned since 2015, it will come. So you think War Games wasn't real? Shall we play a game? It is what it is, and that's pretty much it. All right, move on from there. All right, so the Acclaim did a little rap, blah blah blah, and then Max Cassidy's like, "Hey, Orange Cassidy, got anything to say? You want to spit a few bars?" So he gives the mic to Orange Cassidy, and he starts, he beats up Max Caster and knocks him out of the ring with the mic still in his hand. Then he takes it and he goes, "Word to your mother." Throws the mic down. What are you, Vanilla Ice? Yeah, pretty much. So anyway, match happens. It was an okay match. Orange Cassidy gets the win. After they go on the outside, Cassidy goes after Cassidy. But then we hear, "Mr. Danhausen will curse you." I could use Mr. Danhausen right now, but it is what it is. Not that guy, you know what I mean. But yeah, Mr. Danhausen makes an appearance again. He curses Max Caster, who gets an orange punch. Then OC goes back in the ring, hits the orange punch on Bowens. 1, 2, 3. He is now in the ladder match with Ricky Starks, Keith Lee, Wardlow, and Powerhouse Will Hobbs. And there's one more entrant to go, which probably won't be announced till the pay-per-view, which I think may be Isaiah Swerve Scott. So why not? Why not have Isaiah Swerve Scott in that match? You have 3 big men, and you have 3 high flyers. Yeah, it should be Dante Martin, but just saying. Alright, so we have that. So I think it's going to be Isaiah Swerve Scott to make his debut at Revolution. I don't know if he's going to win, but if I had to make a prediction for that match, I would probably put either Keith Lee or Isaiah Swerve Scott to get that big Sonic ring. It is what it is. All right, so I gave that match 3 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Overall, I gave Rampage 6.5 out of 10 stars, and that's it. All right, let's quickly go to Smackdown. And Smackdown came your way from the Giant Center. Nice name for an arena. Giant Center! Where Andre the Giant lives now. So we're from the Giant Center in Chocolate Town, USA, Hershey, Pennsylvania, where you can smell the chocolate right on the highway. You can smell it in Philadelphia. But it is what it is. Fuck Philly, by the way. That's all I gotta say about it. Alright, so this is the aftermath show from the Elimination Chamber. And we're supposed to get a contract signing between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns for the unification match at WrestleMania Sunday. They're not calling it Night 1 and Night 2 anymore. It's now called WrestleMania Saturday and now WrestleMania Sunday, which sounds ridiculous. Who thought of that one? Probably the same douchebag who thought of Great Balls of Fire. Hey Vince, we don't want to call it Night 1 and Night 2. How about this? Let's call it WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. Oh, that's great. That's good shit. But you're fired. But anyway, blah, 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 blah. SmackDown wasn't even that great last night. Open up with a recap of Brock versus Roman up to this point. And they mentioned the unification match for WrestleMania Night 2. I'm not calling it WrestleMania Sunday. It's WrestleMania Night 2. In the main event. The other main event, Night 1 main event, is Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown title. SmackDown Women's title, I should say. You'll get that. Not that it's going to be great WrestleMania, but it is what it is. Alright, so we start off with, speaking of Ronda Rousey, we start off with Mitchell Cole in the ring. Brings out Ronda Rousey for a little chat. Talks about how she broke her hand in the main event of WrestleMania 35. Then she broke her other hand while she's rehabbing. Then she got pregnant with her baby daughter. And she wanted to come back to teach her daughter how to be a role model and all that crap. And be the first one to make Charlotte submit. And then on cue, Horseface Charlotte Flair comes out. Blah, blah, blah. And then Sonya Deville comes out to attack her from behind and attacks her knee. Then they start working on her. Charlotte takes the knee and wraps it around the ring post a couple of times. And then Sonya Deville starts talking trash like, "You're a failure, you did this." And then freaking Ronda Rousey's pissed off. And then she like kind of uses her other foot to like flip over Sonya Deville. And then both of them leave the ring. And that's pretty much it. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. That's that. Afterwards, after the break, Adam Pearce tells Sonya Deville that you're gonna face Ronda Rousey next week, per the upper management. And Sonya's like, oh shit, I'm gonna get fucked up. Pretty much. You think Ronda's gonna lose next week? That's it. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, first match of the night, Los Lotharios versus The New Day. The New Day! I thought they weren't calling them The New Day anymore. But anyway, yeah, The New Day comes out on a ATV. That's just great. Were they trying to think they're Stone Cold Steve Austin from back in the Ruthless Aggression era? Blah, 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 blah. Same fucking match we saw the last two weeks in a row. But this week, the New Day get the win at about 10.5 minutes with the Midnight Hour, the actual version of the move. So Kofi Kingston and Big E get the win. And then Pat McAfee says, that was special. What's so special about it? Okay. But anyway, it was kind of a boring match. I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. That's pretty much it. Alright, then we see a segment with former Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura and his buddy Rick Boogs. They're on the road in a new Toyota Tundra truck. Then they go kayaking. And they have some more plans that we're going to see later in the show. What other plans? Don't ask. But yeah, at least they keep Shinsuke relevant, at least after losing the belt to Sammy last week. What are they going to do? I don't know. At least they keep him relevant, at least. Probably put him in catering. What else is new? Alright, so I give that 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, we see the New Day on the ATV. They run into Sheamus and Ridge Holland, who throw out a challenge to them. It looks like they're going to be for next week. Then the New Day ride off, and Sheamus is pissed. He's like, fucking fella! He bit my shillelagh! It is what it is. So we'll see what happens with that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then after that, Sam Roberts, I don't know what the fuck this douchebag was on the fucking show. Where was Caleb Braxton? Besides my bedroom, but it is what it is. Sam Roberts interviews the Usos, who are basically out to talk about Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar's contract signing in the end of the show. They say Reigns is going to take out Lesnar, like they're going to take out the Viking Raiders, and then on cue, the Viking Raiders get revenge for the Elimination Chamber, beat the crap out of them. So, like Kenny said, we got a tag team title match that should have been at Elimination Chamber, but now we get it next week, and I personally don't care. That's all I gotta say about that. 2 out of 5 stars for that. We'll move on from there. Alright, then we get a look at the Protector, Xia Li, saving Miss Bougie Aaliyah from a beatdown by Natalya last week. So Xia Li makes her Smackdown in-ring debut as she takes on Natalya. Match wasn't anything to write home about. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And that's pretty much it. So, move on from there. So, I'm watching TV. So, that's all I gotta say about that. Anyway, I need a drink. I'll be right back. I'm getting so thirsty. My throat's about to fucking go off. But it is what it is. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, I need a drink. Need a drink, Jack. That way. See? Came right back. Right back with my Rockstar Punched. Cheers to you, motherfuckers. Alright. Alright, let's get to, Zaya Lee and Natalia. Match kind of sucked. Lasted 4 goddamn minutes. The crowd hated it. They were chanting, Hershey chocolate! Yes, that's invented from the WWE Universe. Hershey chocolate! But, as always, they cannot beat the ever-popular Golden Snack Case chant back in Ring of Honor circa 2011. Oh, it was 2010 or 11. that was funny. I was actually at that event. It was Austin Aries, I think, when he had the world title, before he lost it to, you know who. He lost it to Seth Rollins, who then lost it to Roddy, who then proceeded to lose that to Eddie Edwards, who lost it to Davey Richards, who then lost it to Kevin Steen, who then lost it to Jay Briscoe, who then lost it to Jay Lethal, and so on. But anyway, I went to a Ring of Honor show. I forget. I don't know. I think it was just a house show. I don't know. It was an actual name. The name of the show. That was maybe Manhattan Mayhem. But anyway, long story short, Austin Aries. I was online and I going into the place, and Austin Aries came out. He was going somewhere, and then Kenny King came out, and me and Kenny King got into a little altercation. Not physical altercation, of course. Me and my friend were talking about the Kings of Wrestling. It's like, oh yeah, they're gonna beat the shit out of the All Night Express. And then Kenny King's like, what you say, motherfucker? I was like, I didn't mean it. I was like, I'm just giving my opinion. And from that point, I hated Kenny King, but then I started, kind of get used to him being a douche, but. I know I have nothing bad to say about Kenny King, but But at that show, I wanted to kick his ass. But him and his stupid Yankee hat on too. But yeah, he I thought he was gonna actually try to beat me up. Like, yeah, he's gonna beat me up. I'll give him a cut to his ass. Run on the freaking pavement of the Hammerstein Ballroom. Right before I even got in, it was like, hey, somebody got hurt here. But anyway, that was also the show. I'll get to my point. Anyway, besides Kenny King yelling at me and everything, there was Austin Aries had a feud with Delirious. We all remember Delirious, bitch at beach is at beach. Good old Delirious. Former Ring of Honor booker. Blah, blah, blah. They had an in-ring, I think, promo before their match. And this is when Austin Aries was, messing around. I think he hurt Daisy Hayes, who was, at that time, Delirious' manager. So, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, Austin Aries, brought out some Twinkies, right? And he started making fun of Delirious with the Twinkies and everything. So he said... So the fans were going crazy about it, and then Austin Aries it's like, these are golden snack cakes which are harder to can, right? So then the crowd, being weirdos like we are, we're fucking marks. I'll admit I'm a mark. I'm a Ring of Honor mark. What it is. The crowd just went nuts. Like, golden snack cakes, golden snack cakes, and then Austin Aries got pissed off, and then Delirious whipped his ass. That was the same show I almost got hit with a chair by the Briscoes when they were feuding with the All Night Express at the time. You can actually watch that on Ring of Honor TV. Back in the day, I forgot what year that was. I think it was 2011, somewhere around there. But actually, I think you can. I don't know if it's maybe YouTube it. I don't think it was on TV, but YouTube. The lead up for the Briscoes All Night Express Ladder War 3 at Death Before Dishonor. Or Glory Honor, one of those. But yeah, just type in Briscoes. Type in Briscoes All Night Express in the YouTube search bar. There should be a video for the lead up, the hype, and the lead up to Ladder War 3. There might be that part where I almost get hit with a chair. You'll probably see it, but if it's there, I don't know. Like, I'll have to check it out. But yeah, I almost got hit with a chair by Jay Briscoe. I told him about it too. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't even know it was you." I'm like, "How can you not know it was me, dude? It was right there." This is after he won the title, like, years later, but Jay Briscoe's a good guy. Jay and Mark Briscoe. Yeah, Briscoe boys from Sandy Fork, Delaware, motherfucker. You know. Good guys. Love them. Not like that, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so anyway. So, yeah, Xia Li gets the win after a suplex into a spin wheel kick. Knocks Natalya the fuck out. So she gets her first win on Smackdown. A match I couldn't care less about, so I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. That too. And that's all I can say about that. And we move on from there. Alright, after that, we get a look back at Sami Zayn getting the Intercontinental title from Shinsuke Nakamura. And then we get to Sami's Intercontinental title celebration. He has a gold tuxedo. Probably stole it from the orphanage in Mexico. With El Generico, you know, his little buddy El Generico. So it basically says, finally we have justice. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, was there ever a conspiracy? Yes, there was. Of course there was. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, he's willing to give Shinsuke a rematch, but he says Shinsuke is still picking up pieces of his kneecap. So basically he says, I'm going to be a fighting champion. I'll fight anybody. Should have shut your mouth there, Sammy. As, after that, on cue, Johnny Knoxville comes out, that jackass. No pun intended. So Johnny Knoxville comes out, it's like, hey, I heard you say you need a challenger for your title, right? So Sammy's like, I didn't say you. Blah, blah, blah. And then Johnny Knoxville's like, I thought you had balls. You don't have any testicular fortitude. So Sammy goes to leave, and then he attacks Johnny Knoxville from behind, beats him up, puts him in the corner, and then hits not one, but 2 hell of a kicks, lays the goddamn guy out. And you know what that means. Sami Zayn takes on Johnny Knoxville at WrestleMania, and Johnny Knoxville's gonna win the title and then drop it. Not only is fucking Logan Paul on the fuck at WrestleMania, and then possibly Vince McMahon. Now freaking Johnny Knoxville's at WrestleMania now. There's a rumor Bad Bunny might be at WrestleMania, maybe Cardi B. They want to make this stupendous WrestleMania. It's going to be stupendously garbage. Stupendously garbage. Done. This WrestleMania is going to be garbage. It's going to feel like WrestleMania 11. Or 9. But I digress. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. That's it for that. Alright, after that we get a Black History Month video about Titus O'Neil and his catering crew. Now, with Titus O'Neil doing some charity work. Big whoop. That's that. And then after that, we get Sami Zayn arguing with Adam Pearce about what happened with Johnny Knoxville. Ricochet comes in and says, hey, I thought you were going to be a fighting champion. Why don't I get a shot? So Adam Pearce is like, hey, that's a good idea. Next week, you get a title shot. Then you can put your thumb up your ass. And then put it in your mouth. Yeah, so Adam Pearce makes Ricochet and Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title next week, and nobody's going to give a fuck. That's pretty much it. Alright, after that, we finally go back to the ring with our next match, a 2-minute suckfest match, basically your piss break match of the night. We had Shotzi Blackheart, who sadly lost her dad. I think it was her dad or her grandfather. Just recently lost, so my condolences go out to Shotzi Blackheart, of course. She takes on Sasha Banks, the returning Sasha Banks, though. Of course. And then, they had a quick 2-minute match. Naomi comes out to do commentary. They go at it. Sasha hits Meteora. Then a running basement code breaker. That's inventive. New from the boss. Never thought I ever see a running basement code breaker of all things. Which sets up the bank statement, and Sasha Banks wins a squash match against Shotzi Blackheart. Where you lose your father, and then you lose you lose a match in 2 goddamn minutes. That's sad. Shows you how WWE cares for their superstars who lose family members. I would have fucking quit right after that. I'm like, I lose my father, and then I have to go out for 2 minutes and lose. Why do you even book me? I would have said, fuck you, don't care about my personal loss. I'm out of here. I'm going to AEW. That's just a slap in the face to Shotzi Blackheart. She should just freaking leave WWE and come to AEW. Why not? I'll go to Impact. But it is what it is. Yeah, so Sasha gets the win. Match I gave 1.5 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Naomi comes in and announces that her and Sasha are going after the women's tag team belts. So that's probably gonna be at WrestleMania. Sasha and Naomi taking on Zelina Vega and Carmella, who has her stupid YouTube show with her douchebag fiance Corey Slave. Big whoop. Nobody's gonna watch that crap on Monday on the WWE YouTube page. Who's gonna watch that? Only dumbbells will watch it, not me. You know what I'm gonna be watching Monday? BTE. A much better show that has more freaking fans. But I digress on that. And we'll move on from there. Yeah, so, looks like we're gonna see Naomi and Sasha Banks going after the tag team belts, like I said, at WrestleMania. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, then we go to the back, and, we see Megan Moran, talking with Happy Slappy Corbin and Mad Crap Moss, who somehow still has his neck intact. They're talking, and Corbin starts mocking Moss for his big crash landing at the Elimination Chamber, and they had to show that again. So basically, Corbin is going to take Moss's place because Moss's neck is not healed 100%. And basically that's no joke. Blah 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 blah. So anyway, we get to the match. We're supposed to be Drew McIntyre and Happy Corbin. But that basically doesn't happen as Corbin and Moss jump McIntyre before the bell. That's it. And then that leads to a rematch between Drew McIntyre and Madcap Moss. Why, I don't know. But give Moss credit for the finishing the match and in the span of like a week almost, going to a second match with Drew McIntyre. That guy's got a tough neck. Almost had a broken neck, but it is what it is. Anyway, Corbin tries for a distraction. It failed. And Moss hit the DDT for a near fall, but McIntyre comes right back with the Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre gets another win. And that's pretty much it. Looks like we're going to get Drew McIntyre and Happy Corbin at WrestleMania. And nobody's going to care. But it looks like they're about to split Corbin and Moss up, and then they're going to feud, and nobody's going to care about that either. Yeah, I'm telling you, WrestleMania is gonna suck. I'm telling you, nothing screams like, "Oh, I gotta watch this WrestleMania." There's only 3, maybe 4 good matches on the show so far. Becky and Bianca, most like. Well, Becky and Bianca. The unification match with Roman and Brock. Possibly AJ Styles against Edge. And maybe Charlotte and Ronda Rousey. That's it. Everything else? Garbage. Revolution's gonna just destroy WrestleMania. That's what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so I gave that match 1.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that we get a recap of what happened with Ronda Rousey getting attacked by Sonya Deville and Charlotte Flair. And then we hear from Ronda, who promises to take Sonya Deville out next week. Probably break her other arm. Or both arms, who knows? Break her arms, both her legs. She'll be a paraplegic. And that's it. Alright, then we go to the contract signing. We have the Usos, Paul Heyman with Roman. And then Brock Lesnar comes out. Mr. Cowboy himself. Not cowboy shit, but cowboy Brock Lesnar. Heyman gets on the mic, says this is going to be the biggest WrestleMania match in history. Bigger than Hogan and Andre. Bigger than Austin and Rock. He says it's even bigger than Heyman breaking the Undertaker's streak. You know, he gives Brock a little bit of credit for that. What? Then he talks about how Roman is going to become the unified champion. Thank the Lord they're going to get rid of one of those belts. I hope it's the Universal title. Please be the Universal title. Do not get rid of the WWE title. Really, you should just get rid of both belts and bring back the gold belt, the old WCW belt. That's what they should do, but they're not going to do it, probably. Blah, blah, blah. And then Paul says, that's not a spoiler. That's what you call a cliffhanger. Blah, blah, blah. And then, Lesnar does his own introductions. Says, I'm not scared of security guards in the ring. And the only thing stopping him from jumping the table now is this contract. So Lesnar signs the contract. So Heyman said this is not going to be a unification match because he said that Lesnar's going to lose the belt next Saturday in Madison Square Garden. To who? I don't know. But it's not going to happen. So Roman signs the contract. Says the WWE title is going to be his as well. And it's not Brock's fault. And then Roman goes on a big thing saying, this is my ring, this is my cameraman, these are my commentary people, this is my show. Basically, that's it. Basically, everybody works for him, even security. Then the fight is on. Lesnar beats the living crap out of the security guards. Throws a chair at that freaking chair. Those chairs they use. Not the exact black chair, you know what I mean. He throws a chair at one of the security guards, throws it right in his face. Poor guy. And then Roman, leaves, and everybody leaves, and they're, looking at him like, oh my god. So he's getting a little bit worried about facing, this Brock at WrestleMania. And for good measure, Brock Lesnar takes one of the security guards, F5s him, almost on the mic, even though we see a security guard that just yanked the mic away before he can land it on it. So that's it. So, Brock stands tall. Blah, blah, blah. And we'll see what happens on Monday Night Raw this Monday night. And that's pretty much it. So I gave that 3.5 out of 5. So it's the only good thing about freaking Smackdown. That's it. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so my final rating for Smackdown, I gave it 5.5 out of 10 stars. Nothing to write home about. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, I'm gonna end this pretty soon because the missus might be getting up soon, so I'm gonna finish this off. Alright, let's finish this off with some chat, and then we gotta get out of here. I got a lot of comments, because I didn't even look at it, I apologize. Lauren says Impact and NJPW. Then she says, OPD Nick Wayne was there during the Hook segment. Oh, I didn't even notice him. But hey, Nick Wayne's in, he signed a contract. Sucks that you got your butt kicked by Hook. That's it. Alright, Kenny then says Dark Order's 10 was who Starks beat to qualify. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Lauren says, be right back. Then she's back. Lauren says, oh, Loudmouth. Okay. Okay, we got a couple more, then we're going to do a thank yous, and then we're out of here. Alright, Max Lethal says, who are going to be the ones to defeat Hook or Jade Cargill for the very first time? Oh, that's a great question. Jade Cargill will probably lose. I think she's probably going to lose to Athena or Ember Moon if she doesn't beat Serena Deeb first, but I think it's going to be I think it's going to be Ember Moon. I just can't see Sheeta coming back and then beating Jade Cargill. I just can't see that, so It's not going to be Ty Conti. Let's just put it out there. Yeah, Jade's going to beat her at Revolution, go to 29-0. But if she does lose, I think she's going to lose at All Out. I don't think she's going to lose. Well, let's put it this way. I would think she's going to be in the Owen Hart Women's Cup tournament. So I think that's probably where she's going to get her first loss. If it's going to be, she might get to the finals of that, and then whoever she faces, which will probably be maybe Athena, depending if she's in it. But we'll see. But she could lose it at Double or Nothing. Well, not lose the TBS title. I'm saying lose the very first loss, not the TBS title. But I think she's going to lose to Athena at Double or Nothing in May. But actually, I don't even know when. Actually, I know the tournament starts May 11th, but I don't know how many women are in the tournament or how many men are in the tournament. And I don't know if it actually ends at Double or Nothing or it keeps going on to like June when Fight for the Fallen and Fighter Fest are. So we'll see, but I think Jade Cargill's first official loss will probably come in that tournament or maybe after that. Or maybe a Double or Nothing, but we'll see. But to who, I think it's going to be Ember Moon or Athena, whatever you want to call her. As far as Hook goes, if Hook does lose, I don't know. I really can't give you an answer on that one. But if I did have to put somebody to beat Hook, I would probably put Punk. Punk or Danielson, probably. Or maybe Adam Cole, but I don't know. I don't know. The only person that can beat Hook right now is himself. Well, that sounded wrong. Okay. Anyway. Alright, we'll move on from there. Alright, let's finish this up. Alright, Lauren says Jade versus B-Fab. I don't want to see that. Don't want to see that. Hook versus Swerve. Maybe, that might be good. But I want to see Swerve versus Ray Phoenix. That's what I want to see. But we'll see what happens with that. Lauren says Johnny Ace. Is that John Laurinaitis? No. Lauren says the Pizza Hut episode of Raw. Okay. Okay, final comment from Lauren. I was on Impact when Matt Hardy returned and Devon returned. Got bum rushed by Ezekiel Jackson at Impact. Oof. That's not good. You get bum rushed by freaking Ezekiel Jackson, of all people. The final ECW World Heavyweight Champion back in 2009. It sucks. What are you going to do? Alright. That's all I got to say about that. So, alright. Where was it? Here it is. Alright, I gotta quickly do these because, I don't even know where my pen is. Here it is. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're gonna do our quick thank yous of the night, because if I don't do it, Prince Idol's gonna beat me severely with his mighty fist. No, he's not. Maybe he'll pimp smack me or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna do a thank yous of the night, and then we're gonna get out of here. So, here we go. Thank you to Prince Idol for giving me this great segment. That. Alright, here we go. Thank you to Lauren, as always, for being my tribal queen. Okay, got two more. I think we have two more. And then we'll go. Thank you to Kenny for being Mr. News, even though I already knew about that. Alright, let's see. Do I have any more? I got one, that guy. I think. Yep, that's it. All right, our final thank you of the night goes to that. No, it doesn't go to that. All right, final thank you of the night. Here we go. All right, let me just before I do. Okay, here we go. Thank you to Max Lethal for coming in, and that's I guess it. Thank you. All right, so that's it for now. Thank you to all those people who for coming in and joining me. We had a pretty good sized crowd. I think we had at most 7 people again, but you know, they come, they go. Most of them were trolls, and because they love me, they love how my dick tastes. But it is what it is. They've been riding for 13 long, hard years, if you know what I mean. And I mean, it's hard. But it is what it is. That's basically all I gotta say about that. So, but to everybody else, thank you all for watching. And hope you like the show. And don't forget, if you're new here, subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button to death. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell and slap it like it's your mama. Hit the notifications bell. Turn it on. And make sure you get notified. If not, then unsubscribe, resubscribe again, hit the bell again, turn on the notification bar again, and hopefully my videos go out to you and you don't get them 6 years later. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so to everybody, thank you all for watching. Once again, Smackdown gets 5.5 out of 10 stars. Rampage gets 6.5 out of 10 stars. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. And that's all I gotta say about that. As far as Rampage goes, I might do a Rampage, quick Dynamite, quick Dynamite thoughts video. Maybe, well, it's 11 o'clock now. The missus might be getting up, and I might have a snack, and then I might take a nap. But if anything, I'll just give you my quick. I'll do a quickie video about Dynamite, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Even though we kind of talked a little bit about Dynamite on this video, so you get what you get. And that's it. Alright, so thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. End of February is upon us. We're right through February. Now we begin March on Tuesday. So hopefully you have a great end of February and a good start to March. And getting closer and closer to spring. 2 weeks away from turning the clock forward. Got St. Patrick's Day coming up. WrestleMania is right around the corner. So we're going to get to all that in the next coming weeks. But like I said, when it goes helicopter, you can probably hear it. They're coming for me! Oh my god! You know? Because I live near the airport. No, I'm kidding. But anyway. But yeah, over the next next few weeks and months, the videos might come sparingly, you know, because I'm so busy, so it is what it is. You know, I got a life too, you know, so I can't come out here every freaking day. I wish I could, but I can't, so I got a life, unlike you motherfuckers, but it is what it is. And that's all I gotta say. So that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your coat, or whatever you might have out. Just don't splash on me, unless you're a chick. But it is what it is. But rock on, rock hard, get drunk, get laid, do whatever, but watch me right here on YouTube. And as always, the greatest outro in the history of YouTube. Lauren knows this, Prince Idol knows it, and everybody else. If you don't know it, you're gonna learn to love it, like Ric Flair says. If you're not down with that. Me, Lauren, Prince Idol, Nick, even though he's a dick, but everybody in the prophecy, which is goddamn real, ladies and gentlemen, even Rosemary herself knows it. And she gave me her stamp of approval on Twitter, and I showed it in video. So if you think the prophecy is not real, it's all in my head. No, you lose. So anyway, If you're not down with that, ladies and gentlemen, me and the entire prophecy right here on YouTube, we got 3 fucking words for you. And that's fuck you, man. Because you can't do anything about it. You're not going to stop us, and you can't stop us. Bottom line. That's all I got to say. So, thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore. Have a great weekend, everybody. Good night, everybody. Peace.